Don, do you think that today, with the advent of YouTube and the internet, it is no longer necessary to read books about Stoicism and keep a personal diary? Is there really any benefit from a personal diary? Are we wasting our time when we write down our thoughts on paper? Share your opinion in the comments after watching the video. The habit of reading wise texts at first light opens the door to the world of Stoicism and philosophical wisdom. These are hours when you can immerse yourself in thoughts inspired by Zeno, Epictetus, and Aurelius. These works are not only enriched with words, but also with sources of precious wisdom that guide us throughout the day. Zeno taught us to live in harmony with nature and develop inner virtues. His reasoning reminds us that every action must be realized and brought to the benefit. Inner strength is true freedom. Epictetus, a former slave who became a great philosopher, left us Conversations, a treasure trove of practical advice and wise thoughts. His teachings emphasize that our reaction to what is happening determines our lives. It is not events that determine our lives, but our reaction to them. Thus, the philosophical writings of the Stoics are not just theories. They are a practical guide to life. They teach us to be resilient in the face of adversity, cultivate virtue, and find happiness in simple things. Morning reading of Stoic works becomes a time of immersion in a world where every word and thought has great weight, where every line can become the key to understanding oneself and the world around us. When we draw inspiration for great things and learn to perceive life for what it is, full of opportunities for growth and self-improvement, we follow the path that the Stoics revered and developed. They believed that every new day was a chance to become better, wiser, and happier. Stoicism not only teaches us how to live, but also how to overcome difficulties with dignity. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor, left us an invaluable legacy of his wisdom, emphasizing the importance of self-discipline, control, and self-development. His words remind us that external circumstances should not determine our inner state. Every person's life is the art of controlling their mind. This art requires constant self-improvement, and morning reading of Stoic texts is one of the tools to help in this. It provides an opportunity to start the day by thinking about what qualities we want to develop and what values we should adhere to. Stoicism teaches us to value simplicity and find pleasure in everyday activities. Happiness in life depends on the quality of your thoughts, Marcus Aurelius argued. His words remind us that our perception of the world is shaped by our thoughts and that we can choose our reactions to different situations. Morning reading of Stoic texts is not only a way to self-knowledge, but also an opportunity for dialogue with the great minds of the past. This practice allows us to learn from those who have already gone their way and left us their thoughts and advice. Such reading becomes a kind of meditation, helping to focus on what is really important. This is a time when you can escape from the hustle and bustle of everyday life and immerse yourself in thoughts about eternal values. The Stoics kept diaries, recording their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. This contributed to the analysis of their actions, learning from mistakes and striving for the best. Keeping a diary helped self-development and self-awareness, becoming an integral part of their daily lives. Let morning rituals and the habit of writing help you set yourself up for a productive and harmonious day, following the example of the great Stoics of the past. Marcus Aurelius left his reflections, which serve as a model for introspection. For the Stoics, the diary was not just a way to document events, but also a method for self-discovery. The daily practice of keeping a diary allowed the students to record their thoughts, feelings, and actions in order to analyze them and look for ways to improve. Through this process, they better understood themselves, their strengths and weaknesses, and sought relentless self-improvement. So the great Roman emperor and philosopher, Marcus Aurelius, showed by his example how useful a diary can be. His personal notes offer valuable insights into life, virtues, and human nature, becoming a source of wisdom for future generations. Using the diary for introspection, he remained true to his principles and found inner peace in difficult times. Keeping a diary helped Stoics develop mindfulness. By writing down their thoughts and experiences, they learned to be more attentive to their inner states and reactions, which stimulated the development of internal discipline and emotion management. Epictetus taught that everything starts with thoughts, and the diary helped the Stoics to better understand and control them. The diary also served as a means of setting and tracking goals. They recorded their plans, tasks, and achievements, which allowed them to stay on track towards their goals and see progress. Routine diary keeping helped to focus on priorities and avoid distractions, contributing to the development of single-mindedness and perseverance, important virtues for the Stoics. In addition, the diary served as a place to record inspiring quotes and ideas found in books or heard from other sages. It maintained a high level of motivation and inspiration, reminding of key principles and values. Write down everything that inspires you, Seneca emphasized, pointing out the importance of preserving wise thoughts for future reflection. Keeping a diary also helped Stoics cope with emotional challenges and stress. By writing down their feelings, they could analyze them and find ways to overcome them. Thus, the diary served as a kind of emotional outlet, allowing you to free yourself from accumulated emotions and find inner peace. A diary is a mirror of the soul, Epictetus said, emphasizing the importance of regular introspection and reflection. Modern research confirms the many psychological and emotional benefits of keeping a diary. It helps reduce stress, improve mood, and develop mindfulness. Keeping a diary promotes the development of introspection and critical thinking skills, helps to better understand your emotions and cope with them. This practice is useful for anyone who strives for personal growth and self-improvement. You can start keeping a diary with simple steps. It doesn't take much time or special conditions to do this. It is enough to set aside a few minutes in the morning or evening to record your thoughts, feelings, and plans. It is important to do this regularly so that the practice becomes a habit. Write down everything that seems important or interesting. Analyze your actions and emotions, and look for ways to improve. For those who want to deepen this practice, you can try different diary techniques. One of these methods is the morning pages suggested by Julia Cameron. Write down everything that comes to mind, without restrictions or strictly defined topics. This helps to free your mind from accumulated thoughts and set yourself up for a productive day. Another option is a thematic diary in which you can record your goals, achievements, gratitude, or reflections on certain topics. It is important to remember that a diary is a personal space in which you can be honest and open with yourself. Don't be afraid to write down your thoughts and feelings, even if they seem counterintuitive. The diary helps to understand yourself better and find ways to improve yourself. Let this practice become a part of your morning routine and help you find inner peace and harmony. Thus, keeping a diary is an important ritual that helps strengthen the mind, spirit, and body. This practice promotes the development of mindfulness, introspection, setting and achieving goals, coping with emotional difficulties, and finding inner peace. Let keeping a diary become a part of your life and help you on the path to personal growth and self-improvement. As Marcus Aurelius said, write down your thoughts and feelings every day to see your progress and find wisdom in every moment. Use gratitude as a conscious choice to achieve harmony with yourself and the world around you. The great thinker Seneca's parting words read, "She teaches us not to notice the absence, but to appreciate what we already have, because happiness is not in wealth, but in gratitude for what we have." Gratitude turns possessions into wealth, not allowing small things and failures to overshadow the splendor of life that reveals every new day. Personally, I have come to the conclusion that reading the books of the ancient Stoics is just as important as watching my videos about the philosophy of Stoicism. Video saves you time, but is not available in places where there is no internet. I recommend reading the book To Myself by Marcus Aurelius. This is the diary of the Roman emperor, where he wrote down many of his wise thoughts. This is a unique copy of the diary of a real emperor and a Stoic. Please do not forget to answer the questions at the beginning of the video. We are very interested in reading your comments. Please like and subscribe to the channel. This motivates us to work harder and give you this wisdom every day.